God knows you want to be successful. So stop trying to do this without him. Imagine you had the opportunity to start a business and team up and become partners with Jeff Bezos, the creator and owner of Amazon, one of the, if not the most successful business ever. Imagine Jeff Bezos was like, hey, come partner with me. Let's build a business. I'll show you how to be successful. And you were like, no thanks, I'm good. For free. And you were like, no, I'm good. I'm going to do it my own way. That is what it is like, and that is what God has spoken to me, kind of showing me what it's like when I try to do things without him. It's like, okay, you can do it your own way, but just so you know, like, you have the opportunity to team up with me. God is always there. God is always willing to help you. God is always willing to give you the resources to go out and be successful, especially if you feel called to be successful. Like, it's not just like an idea. It's like something that's been placed on your heart. I know a lot of you watching this video probably feel the same way as me. It is like you are obsessed with being successful. It is not just like something you want. It is like God has created you specifically to be successful so that you can provide and bless your future family and to bless others. But back to my point, stop trying to go through life by yourself. Stop trying to navigate this alone, because it's extremely difficult and you're going to fall and you're going to fail. But you have the opportunity to team up with God. God who created every single thing. God who created you. God, who do you think knows how to get you to be successful the most? Probably the person that created you. Probably the person that can see your entire life and has the plans already mapped out for you. Why would you not want to team up with him? So I encourage you, team up with God, lock in with God, start praying, start asking God for help, start asking God for wisdom. What does God want me to do? Too many people think and ask God what they want from God, right? Like, God, I want this. God, I want this. God, I want this. What does God want from you? And once you figure that out and you chase after that, you can change your life really fast. Because I kind of was going down a path in my life where I wanted to go to college and I wanted to just follow my friends and follow, kind of the world. And I just couldn't. I felt like that was wrong. I could not go to college. I felt the Lord calling me to do something different, so I didn't go to college. And even though it was scary to not go to college and kind of reject social norms, to not go to college and start my own business, I trusted God and I had faith, and he provided. Because a year or two later, now I have my own apartment. I'm making good money. I'm making more money than I ever thought. I have good friends surrounding me. I have good mentors around me. The people around me are making good money. And I feel like I inspire a lot of people with my story because I truly put my faith over my fear. And everyone says faith over fear, faith over fear. Everyone says that. You've seen the t-shirts and the sweatshirts and the phone cases that says faith over fear. What does that actually mean, though? It means despite you being afraid, you're going to do something in faith anyway. You're going to do it anyway, even if you're afraid. Just because you're scared doesn't mean you don't do it. It means you do it because you know God will provide. Because you know God will provide you everything you need. But let me go back to my point. Imagine you had the opportunity to team up with Jeff Bezos, Donald Trump, I don't know, Elon Musk. I'm trying to think of like the most successful people nowadays. Regardless if you like those people or not, you get the point I'm trying to make. They're successful. And if they invited you to learn from them in a business aspect, and you said no, that would be foolish. That would be stupid. So when God is calling out to you and saying, pray, come talk to me, read my word, and you're not doing any of those things, you're trying to figure it out on your own, you're doing the opposite of what God is telling you to do, you're not listening for God's voice, you just think you know the best way and what's best, you're going to fail. And I have failed. I have failed a lot of times because I was trying to get quick success or quick money, and I wasn't seeing the long-term plan that God had for my life. So to be successful, here's really what you need. It's one verse. One verse. Matthew 19:26. Jesus looked at them and said, "With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible." So I don't care if you want to be an athlete, an engineer, or a business person. You need God. Because unless you are born into a millionaire's family, unless you're born into some crazy successful family, or unless you were born with insane athletic genetics and abilities, you are going to need help to achieve your ambitious goals. You know, like human beings, we can only do so much. We kind of suck. We don't stay consistent. We trip ourselves. We get in our own way. We doubt ourselves. We fall. We fail. We fall into temptation. Like, we cannot do anything by ourselves. But it is God who gives us the ability to get up every single day and chase our dreams so that we can bless others and so that we can provide for our future families. So, Matthew 19:26. With man, this is impossible. If you are trying to be successful by yourself, it might be impossible. It might be. I don't want to discourage you. I don't want to make you doubt yourself. Actually, I want to do the opposite. But with God, all things are possible. The same power that rose Jesus from the dead lives inside of you. If that doesn't motivate you, I don't know what does. You have the power of God inside of you. You can do anything. All things are possible with God. It doesn't say this one thing is possible with God. It says all, A-L-L, all things. So whatever you want to do, it is possible. So that is how you are going to be successful. The secret to success, it's right here. Team up with God. And of course, you have to work hard. You have to work your butt off. God will steer your boat, but you have to row. Your boat isn't going to go anywhere if you're not rowing. And you have to row and row and row until your hands fall off. I'm telling you. The second thing is just having that faith. Like I said, believing this, believing that it's possible. If you don't believe it's possible, it will never happen. If you don't have faith that it will happen, it will not happen. Because there's going to be hard times, there's going to be storms, you are going to fall, and you're going to doubt yourself. The closer you get to your goal, the harder the devil is going to tempt you, and the more doubt you're going to start having. The more doubt, you are going to get filled with so much doubt. What if it doesn't work? What if this doesn't work out? What if? What if? What if? All these bad things. And that is the voice of the devil trying to make you doubt yourself so that you stop. But you need to listen to the voice of God that says, what if you make it? What if it is possible? Because it says here, all things are possible with God. This verse, and just reminding myself, I'm trying not to get emotional, but I remember myself just a year or two ago, laying in bed, before I had any money, before I had any success, and I would just tell myself, it's possible. It's possible. God, I know it's possible. God, I'm going to keep trusting you. God, I'm going to keep working hard. This single verse is what changed my life. Just the belief. That belief. You have to believe it. As long as you believe that it's possible, and as long as you believe that God will provide it, and you keep working hard, you are unstoppable. You are unfreaking stoppable. So, team up with God, work hard, believe in yourself, and just never freaking give up, man. Never freaking give up. It takes patience. You know, it's God's timing. You might not be successful in 2 weeks. You're not going to be successful in 2 weeks. You might not make it in a month, in 6 months. It took me I'm very business oriented, just to put that out there. So I started 9 businesses. 9 businesses, and they all failed, and I lost thousands of dollars before I made any significant amount of money online to sustain myself. It took me 9 businesses and 9 failures But I had to keep getting up because I knew, God, one of these is going to work. God, one of these is going to work. And then when I made that mindset shift of putting God first, like it tells us in the Bible to seek first the kingdom of God and then all things else will be added onto us. When I started putting God first and just working really, really hard, then it started to shift. Then doors started to open. Opportunities started to come my way. Things just kind of started to work out for me when I really put God first and I kept working hard. So I hope my story inspires you. I hope this spoke some truth and motivation. I hope I spoke some truth and motivation for you. And if you're watching this video, I know you want to be successful. And I just want to tell you, put God first and work hard. That's really all you have to do. Stay safe, keep working hard, chase your dreams, put God first, subscribe. This is my first ever YouTube video. Let me know what you guys think.